knocking at the door.
Someone's in the kitchen with Willy. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Willy.
It's YouTube sensation Max Fosh.
Now it's time to start the show.
Hello and welcome back to Someone's in the Kitchen. I've got a guest on today. It's Max Fosh. He's a man that does YouTube. He's also run for Mayor of London. He's an interesting guy. He's coming today armed with ingredients with which I might cook him something. Let's see how he is.
So I said to the old Carnarvon, why don't you go to the Courchevel in the summer? Oh, hi.
Come on in.
Thank you very much.
Get in, you.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Thank you so much.
How are you? You right?
Let's pretend that we haven't met before and
We
there
must-
are 3 cameras here.
Take a seat. Get
very
yourself.
much.
Oh no! Is your bum full of ingredients?
Yes, my pockets are overladen. My first secret ingredient is mint.
Right. Okay.
Is that an ingredient?
I think it's definitely an ingredient.
Or is it a
yes.
legume? I like mint. This isn't going to help the posh thing about me. I first became aware of mint when I used to have vanilla ice cream and it was on the top.
Right.
And my family would be flabbergasted when I would eat the mint leaves.
And what does flabbergasted look like when you're at home? What would that look like?
Maxie, darling, what are you doing?
Lovely, right, okay.
That's why I brought mint. We go from the kind of almost sweet into the savoury into the Parmigiano Reggiano. And finally, slightly left field. Oh gee, what's that? Oh, it's some Marmite.
Right.
I've only ever eaten Marmite in a dish that isn't on toast or crumpets. In an udon, kind of like a porky, Marmite-y udon number. Don't think you'll be able to combine these 3 ingredients into one.
I don't think I'll be able to combine 3, but I think I might be able to combine 2. Yes, it's mint and Marmite. No, I feel
Is
like,
it these 2?
I feel like I should use all 3.
I've come here on the premise of having some lovely food.
Tasty food. Right, okay, well in that case, we're going with mint. Marmite and Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yeah.
So,
The magic of cinema, we've got our chopping boards.
I am slightly disappointed that you have got both a bigger chopping board and a bigger knife.
Do you want to swap chopping boards?
Yeah,
works,
that'll make me feel
doesn't
better.
it? There we go.
Little knife, big chopping board.
This is going to be freeze framed and used as some sort of poster.
Everything came to me when I entered the fridge and found these mushrooms. Marmite and mushrooms in a risotto. Obviously this is going to take 6 hours, as risotto does. I've got some garlic and some onion here. I'd very much like for you to peel these garlics.
Sure.
Do you cook much?
I absolutely abhor cooking. Subscription boxes made me start cooking because my issue was always like going into a supermarket and having to be imaginative enough to know exactly what I needed off the shelves.
Right,
That
yeah.
scared the living hell out of me. I've made the garlic into the outline of the state of New England.
Well done. And can you name some of the places in the state of New England?
The Patriots. Is New England even a state?
New England is in fact a region comprising 6 states, consisting of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island and Connecticut.
What we're going to do is we're going to fry up the onions, then in with the garlic. But I'm going to do a bit of butter in there as well because it makes things taste nice, according to the French who invented cooking in 1342.
Hey Willy, what kind of man do you think Max is?
A man with a political career.
Yeah, I've retired.
There might be someone in the next mayoral elections that is worse than Lawrence Fox. I know it's hard to imagine.
There was nothing wrong with Lawrence. I just wanted a bit of friendly competition between some 2 chums.
2 quite posh guys.
2 posh guys.
From 2 households, both alike in dignity.
One with 5 million quid, one with 0.
Trying to make some people laugh and encourage the spirit of friendly debate.
Yes, encourage the spirit of friendly debate and encourage people not to vote for me.
Were you encouraging people not to vote for you?
That was number 1 on my manifesto was do not vote for me, I'd make a terrible mayor. My second one was I want to carpet the M25 to make it the smoothest road in the world.
That would have been nice.
It would have been nice.
Like Phil Mitchell's head.
Ah, Phil, me f***ing ice man, you're blinding us.
Who came last?
Valerie Brown, who came 20th out of 20. However, she couldn't attend the results night as she was in jail for vandalising Barclays Bank.
Was there any point where you were a bit scared that, like, what if you won?
I never even crossed my mind about like potentially winning because to become the Mayor of London, you need approximately 1.2 million votes.
Right, okay.
So I knew that I was not going to win. My point was never to win, it was to galvanise people to just go out and vote and also to make an entertaining series. And the culmination of that entire process was on results night on the 6th of May 2021 and they shepherd us into this small room. But you've got 20 candidates who have for the past 6 weeks weeks, called each other every name under the sun. We would all put in this room in which we were told the official results before the cameras were told the official results. In one constituency of West Central, which is my home constituency, I beat Peter Gammons of UKIP.
Peter Gammons.
So, yeah.
What a name for a UKIP man.
So I went over to him and I was like, Peter, I had your absolute trousers down in West Central. He looked at me, scoffed and said, it doesn't really matter though, does it? For me, no, it doesn't at all.
Yeah.
I don't think that your members of your political party would be that happy knowing that you're being quite laissez-faire about the whole election.
Interestingly, being laissez-faire there, should he have come to power, perhaps the opposite. But basically, nice to have done something that was impactful, meaningful, and probably will bring more people to vote next time, younger people. But basically having something fun to say.
Yeah.
And on the subject of things that are fun to say,
Word of the day.
Kummerspec. Do you know what it means?
I'd firstly like to know what language it is, but don't tell me.
I would just like to say that apparently this word doesn't actually have any accents.
Oh, right, so the one underneath the C is...
I have just added those.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because I thought it would be fun.
I would say that it sounds German.
I will give you that one, it is German.
Spec is, I think, a word for ham.
Very good.
Kummer, I would assume, is come here. So come here ham. The ham equivalent of a boomerang.
Think a bit more. You know how people say like the Germans have a word for that? Kummer, in this case, is an emotion.
Is it like a hangover sausage?
So it's a specific meat with an emotion attached to it.
Sad pepperoni. Spontaneous chicken.
I'm going to tell you. The word in German translates to bacon grief. So you know when you comfort eat loads and then you feel really bad while you're doing it, you feel really bad after it? That's that emotion. So Kummerspeck is effectively how you feel after you've just like completely smashed a full bar of dairy milk.
Oh, sure.
That was word of the day. So we've kind of toasted up this rice and then put the wine through it, so it's just softening up a little bit. If you'd like to pass me that boiling hot kettle of water, and I should put this mushroom stock in it, and this is actually the point that we're going to add the Marmite. If you want to just bang that all in, and I'm just going to stir in about this much Marmite. Are you a Bovril man at all?
No.
You're aware of it though?
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
It's a meaty Marmite, effectively.
Because that's made of yeast and Bovril's made of beef.
Exactly. So I'm going to bang in a couple of ladlefuls. Would you like to do question time now?
Yes, please.
You were born Maximilian von Foschelitz in Vienna in the year 1823. Your critics say that drinking the blood of virgins in an effort to preserve your immortal lifespan is no longer an ethical practice. What do you say to them?
There will be blood.
Starring
Daniel
Day-Lewis. It's Daniel Day-Lewis,
Day-Lewis,
ladies and gentlemen, arguably the finest actor that the UK has ever seen.
After Mark Rylance. You know what's funny with that question, although I'm sure it was a silly hypothetical one, my name could also be Maximilian Fluch van Aspermont van der Kun. There will be more blood, and drinking the blood of the virgins is encouraged as long as Daniel Day-Lewis is there.
Justin Bieber has the Beliebers, Beyonce has the Bayhive. You've taken the controversial step to name your fan base Maxellini's Foshist movement. Can you see how that might be quite an insensitive wording, and do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, there were some other options. It was either the Fosh Fingers or the Fosh Pit.
The Fosh Pit's pretty good.
Join the Fosh Pit. I don't know how you officially kind of announce what they're called. I think the fans do
You
them
have.
themselves.
It's Maxellini's Foshist movement.
Yes, of course it is. I'm slightly more follically endowed than the 1945 version of my namesake.
You were named Housewife's Choice for the YouTube category in 2019. Have you f***ed any recently?
Yes, next question.
Do you have any tattoos?
No!
I do. Would you like to see it?
Is that? Oh, that's your branding on my nipples. I thought that was. I thought that was either the Sudanese or Palestinian flag.
I thought I'd commit. So we've got you as a lady in the nude, as you can see. So, but you haven't got any tattoos. You haven't got any tattoos.
No.
Well, I've shown you mine.
You have. Was that an option in the shop window, or did you have to specifically
it
ask
was
for
that one, or then it was you superimposed onto a dragon. Some butter in here, real butter. Just get these mushrooms in. I like your technique. I'm not very safe in the kitchen because I have no formal training, but it does the job. I'm going to put some of that in.
Parsley.
Do you want to narrate?
Green parsley. Sprinkle, spronkle. Parmigiano Reggiano.
I'm going to stir these mushrooms through.
Hi guys, it's your friendly neighbourhood Willie here. While I'm putting the finishing touches on this delightful plate of food, I thought now would be an excellent time to remind you that you should always practice safe sex, no matter whom your partner may be.
All right, there we go. Look at that. It's moist and sticky. We can go with some parmesan, lemon zest, bit of parsley. Oh, where's the mint? We have to put the mint on, otherwise we haven't used all three.
Ruddy, tuck in.
I'm going to try it with the mint, see if it's any good.
The mint, hello!
Kind of nice. Well, actually, it's not that nice. Have you had a nice time? I hope you have. Yep. You have to plug things now.
I would like to plug something.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
I would like to plug a YouTube channel called Beau Miles. Very, very good YouTuber, and a man called Ed Pratt, who makes some fantastic travel documentaries and vlogs. My two favourite YouTubers, who I don't think get enough attention. So, hey, it's not all about me. Well,
No, you're right. Today's about Ed Pratt and Beau Miles.
there you go.
There we go. Maximum Fosh, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thanks.
I'm glad to see that you're enjoying the mushroom risotto with Marmite, mint and parmesan.
I added a lot of mint, actually.
You added a lot of mint. I can see it there. I can distinguish it from the parsley. It's called the chef's keen eye. But I have to ask you now to vacate the premises. You can take the bowl, but you've got to go.
Right.
Because we've had fun.
We have.
And all good things must come to an end.
Yeah.
And so must the bad things.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
we'll pop you there.
Thank you very much.
That's absolutely my pleasure. Yeah. And I'll see you at the next mayoral elections. Yep. Bye, Max. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Fosh, arguably my favourite political candidate that I've met in real life. Thanks for coming, and see you next time on Someone's in the Kitchen.
If you like all the things that you saw with your eyes, make sure to like and subscribe.
There will now be a minute's silence for the time we've all lost over the last 10 minutes.